So as we get ready to install the Northern Star in our mask, a couple things to keep in mind. We need a clean mask to start. So make sure you get a nice clean surface both on the Northern Star, on the back of the Northern Star, and on the inside of the mask itself. Second thing, we need to figure out where we want to put it on the mask. If you use your provided 3M fire rated tape, you're going to find that it bonds pretty well and you're not going to be able to move it easily. Next step then, we need to install the 3M fire rated tape to the back of the Northern Star. So that's pretty simple. We simply peel off the tape and put it on the back of the Northern Star as such. Press it into place, and the instructions say to give it 25 to 30 minutes to set up. It's not a permanent bond, but it is very, very close. So after we've determined where we want to put it in our mask, and we've given it 20 to 30 minutes to set up on the back side of the Northern Star, then we have to peel off the opposite side of the tape, which can be a little bit of a bugger. It's like we said, it's very adhesive. So pull that second side off, and make sure we know where we want to put it in our mask. Have it marked. Go ahead and press it into place, making sure it fully adheres. And again, give it some time to set up. But that's it. That's the full installation. There's nothing more than that. After it fully sets up then, we're going to go back and we're going to make sure we rotate so the N for north is up, facing straight up. We also have that wedge piece on there. So that wedge piece is actually for two different reasons. One, that wedge piece angles it back up toward our eye if we want. But also we have this contour of the mask that rolls around like this. So we don't want the Northern Star facing off to our left, because when it hits the fan and we want to get out and have to make a critical decision in seconds, we don't want to have to do that calculation in our heads. So that wedge piece is also used to angle it back so it's facing in the front of us. So the wedge piece serves two different purposes. Angle it back toward the front of us and a little bit toward your eye. But that's why it's important to use those test strips and figure out exactly where you want it and how you want that wedge piece. One of the great things about the Northern Star is that that back piece swivels. So you can put it midline, you can put it down and to the left, you can put it down to the right. It's really up to you. You can put it anywhere you want. The other thing is today we're using a Scott mask, but the Northern Star can go in any mask. MSA, Interspiral, Avon, Scott, doesn't really matter. We made it so it can go into any mask that you currently are using. Just go ahead and stick it into place and let it go from there. It's a pretty simple concept. We try to make it as simple for the firefighter as possible.